Hello. I brought props. So, as with you, I'm sure, I spend a lot of my day sitting at a computer. So when I'm done working in the data mines, I like to have a nice Manhattan, a nice cold Manhattan. And so fortunately, I have a friend who makes really good Manhattans. This is Alex. So a couple times a month, I go to Alex's house, and he and his girlfriend are there. She makes some lentil soup. We have a nice time. We chat, get a little drunk. And then we fire up our soldering irons because we believe that nothing goes better with hard liquor than a iron wand that's 850 degrees. So with these iron wands, we make things. And this is the fun part. We get creative, partly because we've had a few Manhattans, but also because we really enjoy making things. And we use these little Arduino computers. You can see Liza has one right there. And we can make things blink. We can wire them up. And we could get really creative and come up with new things. Sometimes parts end up in the food. That's to be expected when you've been drinking and hardware hacking, but generally we're pretty safe. Nobody's got burned too bad, and we come up with a lot of things. So these are some of the things that we make. This is conductive dough. Conductive dough is really interesting. You can play with it and conduct with it and make LEDs light up with it. You can learn a lot about circuits with batteries and conductive dough. One of the things we made, Liza actually made an apron that will detect her stress levels. It uses the moisture on her fingertips to light up lights, kind of like what is happening to me, because I'm stressed out. I used the Internet of Things devices to make an ice cream bot, which we have at WNYC. Every day at 3 o'clock, if it's warm enough to go out for ice cream, this little ice cream cone spins around. Really useful, right? Okay, maybe not so useful, but doing this stuff, making these things, is actually really, really interesting and rewarding. And I'm going to tell you many of the reasons why. Okay, so one thing you can do is you end up learning how to code. If you're coding on a computer and you can make text blink, great, good on you. But if you can make lights blink and you can make things happen to you, that's really cool. So I like coding physical things. Also, you get to play with your children because you come up with really good ideas like little candles that go on and off, depending on which way you hold them. So my daughter and I made a whole bunch of these. So you get to bond with your children by making things. It's really fun. The other thing you get to do is you can make money. I managed to trick an Institute of Higher Learning in New York City into thinking that doing this kind of thing is actually good for journalism. So we do this every week, drunk. No, it's Heather, we actually drink. And what's cool about this is not only are they beginners in this, the students, but I'm also a beginner. And that's one of the things I really like about doing this. Every week, I learn something new. Do I know how to make an audio detector? No, I do not. But can I learn how to make an audio detector? Yes, I can. And then I learned about Fourier transforms and stuff like this. I never knew about that stuff. I also become very humble with the notion that a lot of what I will do, I will not be finished. The comfort of incompletion is really, this is a dog-shaped robot that's been at our house for about a year. It does not work. Also, we always talk about, support failure. You really get to support failure when you're playing with this stuff. These 4 balloons right next to Jad Abumrad's hand, when you hit them, they fire off a sound effect. They work really, really, really well in rehearsal. On stage, they got messed up by the air conditioning system. So we had to unplug them. Finally, the thing that really, I will just let you know, the core reason why I do this is that sometimes you can feel blue, whether it's because of the polar vortex, inches of snow, maybe oppressive sunshine here in Phoenix. I don't know what brings you down. But I will tell you that when you make things with your hands, you get to be happy. It is just great. And I know that drinking is not the real good solution to depression or feeling down, but blinking absolutely is a good antidepressant.